Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing tonight? And why do I not have any sound out of the PlayStation now? Interesting. Do I have it? That's why I didn't have it unmuted on the stream deck. Shh. Anyways, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday, July 14th, 2025, and it is 6:48 p.m. here at the state-of-the-art DW Studios. Hope you all are doing well. Daytona's made a return. We are going to have Daytona in the Red Bull 2014 Juniors. So this should be an interesting race, and the interesting thing about all three daily races this week is that they are all, there we go. They all have SR and DR enabled. Yeah, there we go. So anyways, but before we get to that, I think first race is in 12 minutes. We're going to get some practice in before that anyways. But before we do that, let's look at our Bible verse of the day, which is actually yesterday's, but I really wanted to dig into it. So, and I didn't stream yesterday. So yesterday's Bible verse of the day was from Genesis 1, verse 3. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. God saw the light was good. Now, in itself, and in just the context of the creation of everything, right? That verse seems very innocuous, right? Let there be light, and there was light, and God saw that the light was good. So let's first look at God said, "Let there be light." First of all, we know that God can do anything, right? So God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. So before that, everything was covered in darkness, right? And darkness is where sin likes to hide, right? Somebody who has sin doesn't shine it for everybody to see usually, right? I know in today's society, it's a little bit easier for people to show sin and, here's my sin and be celebrated for it. But traditionally, and even today, sin is usually kept in the dark. And so God said, "Let there be light," and there was light, meaning lighting up the entirety of creation. And then finally, and God saw the light was good. And with this, there's a lot of different things you can take from this. That light, the light of God, the light of Jesus, helps fight sin away, right? Helps just, you see sin and it just disintegrates under the light. But also, let God be your light. So God said, "Let there be light," and there was light, and God saw that light was good. And if God is the light upon our path, right? And that's in the Bible as well. He will shine his way for us to go, for us to follow, for the path that he wants us to take. And so within Genesis 1, verse 3, there's a lot to unpack in there, then a lot of meaning in God said, "Let there be light." He can command anything to do anything he wishes. And there was light. There's proof. There was no light. God said, "Let there be light." It was dark, and then boom, there's light. And then finally, God saw that light was good. And that has all sorts of connotations that we should take from every meaning of our life, every walk of our life. Light fights away sin, exposes sin, and it disintegrates. Sin disintegrates under light. Let light be the God, or let God be the light upon our path. Let us be the light of the world by following Christ, by doing what Christ wants us to do, by doing what God wants us to do. We become a light upon the world. So there's a lot of good that comes from the light that God commanded to become in Genesis chapter 1, verse 3. So